Hey everyone, happy Saturday. This whole week I've been off like a day. I'm really excited to batch cook for you guys. And we are doing the January 27th plan, which is the current meal plan from getmealplans.com. And I'm really stoked. I actually took a prep video of me prepping the ingredients and it takes less than 10 minutes, makes batch cooking so much faster. So make sure to watch that video that goes with this one. I'm in a red sweatshirt if that helps. And so I'm ready to get started. If you're ready to get started, two things. So I have company coming, 2 friends are coming to visit. I'm really excited, but I have a lot of other things I need to do. So I kind of cheated a little bit this week. And I bought frozen brown rice and I bought already cooked lentils. And these are from Trader Joe's, but Kroger and Safeway have them too. And it's more expensive than, if you do it yourself. But on those weeks when you're really pressed for time and you need to cheat, you need to like really do the least and you don't mind spending a couple more dollars, that's a great way to go. And I'm also cheating and I got, again, marinara sauce instead of making my own. But that's the beauty of the meal plans. You can do it yourself as much as you like. But I did make my own teriyaki sauce and I did make my own enchilada sauce. So, that's cool. And I actually did it this morning. The enchilada sauce and teriyaki were on the stove while I was chopping all the ingredients. So multitasking is awesome for batching. All right, so first up is the zucchini enchiladas, and I'm so excited for these. All right, let's see. What do we need to do first? Preheating, done. Oh, I know what I need to do first. Pasta, because pasta takes forever. So a lot of you guys are always asking about weights because we say 8 ounces of pasta. Well, pasta comes in 16 ounces, so if you have 8 ounces, it's half the bag or half the box. Just make it really, really easy. So let's get this done. Recommended cook time is 10 minutes. Bring it back to the boil first. Okay, back to my zucchini casserole. Okay, so the recipes call for beans, which a lot of you guys know that we can't have beans. So you're going to see some of my really cool bean substitutions I know you've been asking. And one of my favorite bean substitutions is sorghum, which is a gluten-free grain. It's kind of got that hardiness to it, so that's what I'm going to use today. I'm also going to use mushrooms and lentils, but this is a really great grain that my husband just loves, and ever since he couldn't have beans, he was so sad. This seems to really do it for him. So we're going to be adding that in today. Plus, I had a whole bunch of it left over from last week because I cook 1 bag at a time, so it's nice to use up what I already have. All right, put that in the bowl. No, don't go over. Okay, so I don't forget. All right, back to my stuff. And my corn, I'm using fire roasted corn, which is my favorite. Corn, yummy. And zucchinis that I have already prepped. Again, took 10 minutes to prep all my ingredients, super fast. It can take you even less time if you use my tips of like using a food processor, but I did it all manual. And I had 2 tomatoes left over from last week that were about to expire, so I'm going to throw these in here too, which is another nice thing about all the meal plan recipes is you can tweak it a little bit based on what you have or what your family likes. And some taco seasoning, which I also made myself. I made it a month ago. As you can see, it's almost out, but I still made it myself. And all these make-it-yourself stuff and the do-it-yourself ebook on your dashboard, that cookbook has all of it. The enchilada sauce, the teriyaki sauce, the seasonings, it's all in there. So if you want to do it yourself, do it. I always end up doing these things like watching bad TV. So it works out really, really nice. Okay, mix together. Oh, it's already, I feel like I could just eat this right now. I don't even want to continue on with the casserole. Yeah. See, I mean, it looks ready to go. It's so yummy already. All right. Rinse. Get my casserole dish. And this is a pretty green one. I got it from IKEA. I really like it. I used it, I think, in the last batch cooking video for the lasagna, too. It's really been a very helpful dish that I picked up last minute because, you know, you always buy more than what you actually go to IKEA for. Okay, spread some enchilada sauce on the bottom. There we go. Lay tortillas. Go. And all right, it's just gonna, it's like a lasagna. Oh my God, this archery looks so pretty. Well, that's real good. I guess. That looks like half. And Scott is available. Hi, Scott. And so if you have questions, you can type them and he'll read them out to me since I can't see and read and I don't have enough heads for that. All right. More enchilada sauce. Oh.
Jennifer Plantenberg wants to know, where do you find sorghum?
Oh, Jennifer asked where you can get sorghum. It's usually cheaper to buy it on the internet, like Vitacost or Amazon or a Bulk Foods or any site like that, but a health food store will usually have it too. But I find the health food store is very expensive, so we buy like 5 bags of it at once. And we don't really, my husband also likes, like I said, it stands in for beans for him. It's a gluten-free grain, so when we have friends coming over, we'll often use that. And the gluten-free grain. Oh, and so if you don't skip over with them into your rotation, it goes, so it might not be the best.
Is it in your book?
Yes, I did make my cookbook, and I think it's at Happy Herbivore. It might be in a few others too. There's a master table of contents free on Happy Herbivore. You can look it up. But also for meal plan members in the do-it-yourself cookbook on your dashboard, there's the enchilada sauce, and it's also in the forums. Okay, more enchilada sauce. More corn tortillas. Okay, just cover this really well. Ooh, very messy. Did you guys notice my shirt has elephants? I always get so many compliments when I go to yoga. Okay, so enchiladas. Woo! We're ready to go in. And I preheated my oven, which is really nice this time of year because it adds like a bonus heat element to your house. All right, bake for 30 minutes. What time is it?
Lindsay,
Okay, 12:30.
Monica W wanted to know, do you buy the same nutritional yeast online?
I buy all my Monica asked about my nutritional yeast. I always buy my nutritional yeast online. I buy it in bulk from bulkfoods.com. Not affiliated with the website, just love it. Really cheap, no frills. And why are you in my kitchen?
I'm just coming over here because I want to make sure. We temporarily seemed like we were having video issues, so I'm just doing something.
I don't like Scott to be in my kitchen when I'm cooking. It's very stressful for me. I'll just move along. Turn my pasta over here.
All right, there we go.
I don't know. I guess I could turn it to be more that way. Checking on my pasta, which does not feel like it's even kind of there. So
Lisa Walsh wants to know, how many days are you food prepping for?
how many days am I food prepping for? The whole week, because during the week it's not going to happen. We can't cook during I can't cook during the week. I know a lot of people like to do that, but with our schedule, it's not possible. So I have to do it all right now. Okay. Ziti. Okay, time to make the sauce. I'm really excited for the bechamel baked ziti this week, guys. I'm like so super excited. That bechamel sauce is so good the last time we had it on the plan. All right, let's see. Start with the sauce. I need a saucepan. So let's move one of you guys out of the way. You boil. I'm actually going to use gluten-free flour because one of my guests is allergic to wheat. Where my measuring cups go? Oh, there they are, so far away. I'm also cheating and using store-bought broth this week. And normally I make my own, but I'm so behind from Christmas still. I know it's a month. I really don't have an excuse anymore. But yeah, like I said, I'm behind, and I have guests coming, and so there's a million things I need to do before they get here, and so gotta make it easy this week. And I'm actually using quinoa milk because we have someone coming with a nut allergy. And this stuff is great. I like it. It's not so good to drink, but it's great for cooking. And here is one brand of nutritional yeast I like. This is expensive to buy by itself, so I usually buy big 1 5-pound bags, 1 or 5-pound bags, depending on if I'm writing a book or not. And that's the brand that I buy from Bulk Foods. But I still use this container because it's a lot more convenient for me. And I need some onion powder and ground nutmeg. I'll do a little more onion. I like onion. I have to tell you guys, coming home from a long work day and knowing that dinner is already here and it's already cooked and I just have to reheat it. I don't even really have to reheat it if I don't want to. Amazing. Most amazing feeling ever. Because, this is why I love batch cooking so much. It's just, and it makes us not eat out. It makes us not order crap. And it's so easy. It takes me 1 to 2 hours to cook it, and most on the weekends. And sometimes I'll even do it on a weeknight, like a Friday night. If I know I have a hot Friday night all the time, let me tell you. But yeah, it's just so easy. I just love that convenience. I love having all those options to choose from in my fridge too. I'd say probably 60%, maybe creeping towards 70% of our members are now batch cookers, and they all love it as much as I do. And they're all, moms, dads, co-eds, they're all across the board. I know to check you. Check on my pasta. I don't think it's done, but we'll check it anyway. A little bit more. But I do like a little chewy. Oh, and here's the trick. When you're cooking pasta, if you're gonna make something else with it, like, I don't know, a vegetable or something, throw it in at the last minute or two before the pasta is done, and it cooks at one pot. You're done. So I'm actually, one of my substitutes, since we're not adding the lentils, is to put in these mushrooms. So I'm really excited about that. I guess I can move along in the meantime. Referencing my batch sheet to tell me what's next after my batch. Oh, the Aloha Burgers. And I was marinating those this morning. I actually started the marinade while I was gathering everything together. Okay. So you can see them there. I ended up chopping them because I don't have a big enough pot to hold on my bellas, so I just chopped them a little bit, no big deal. Let's put these back here and get that going. Check my sauce. Well, that's thickening really nicely. Get a little taste. Make sure it's seasoned to my liking. It's so good. I'll let that take it a little bit more. Man, guys, I'm flying through this too fast. All right, Aloha Burgers. In the center, yes. So that just needs to cook, and I'm actually, pineapple comes with the recipe this week, and I'm just going to throw it in right with my portobello because I really like to have that tropical flavor in the whole shebang. And then that'll just go, because they're kind of like a slider, so that'll just go right on the buds when they're done. Put that in. Check on this pasta again. And a little tip too, which it says this in the meal plans, is that if you're gonna reheat or rebake any of your pasta dishes, make sure to cook it al dente so that it's not mushy when it's time to go or when it sits in the fridge with sauce. And that's perfect. Drain this off real quick. Back. It needs my marinara sauce. How much marinara? 2 cups. So that's about half a jar. Extra. I'm gonna add some Italian seasoning to spruce it up. I love these Mrs. Dashes, guys. They're so good. And you can get that at any regular old grocery store. I've even seen it at Walmart and Target. And that's done. So yay, baked ziti is done, done, done. Especially because I think my sauce is also done. Yes. Oh, look how beautiful that is. You can see it's a really nice thick sauce. It's like a cheese. It's a bechamel sauce. It's so good. Oh, yummy. My pasta. And so I'm going to store these 2 separate, and then when I come home, I just put it in the oven and bake it. So you can see the ziti's ready, and the sauce is ready. They're just stored separate, like I said, because then you can just, but you can bake it ahead too, whatever, whatever jives for you. All right.
Lindsay Louise has a question, and she basically wants to know how long can you leave food containers in the fridge before using it in a recipe?
How long? What was the question?
How long can you leave food in containers in your fridge before using it in a recipe?
Oh, how long can food store before you use it in a recipe? It depends on what it is. Grains, I freeze until I use them. Beans, I tend to freeze until I use them too. But usually a few days. When stuff goes funky, it usually grows some friends that you don't want to eat. But things like onions and garlic, especially if you buy them pre-chopped, as long as it's sealed, it'll be a while. But when stuff goes bad, it stinks so bad. Okay. So casserole's done, zucchini's done, Aloha Burgers are underway. It's time to make the chili. And I'm actually going to move, I can use this pan. It says chili has to be in a tall pot. I only have 4 pots, so every batch cooking ends up being a little wild. All right, so my onion and garlic from the prep video. So we just need to saute these guys. Get that good. Yes, so excited. This is not big enough. Find a container. Bechamel sauce. As everyone knows, I'm obsessed with my glass block because it can go straight in the microwave, it can go straight in the oven. No first putting it on a plate and making a mess everywhere. None of that. I have to say, this is a first. I'm so ahead that I have to start packing stuff up just to use my time. Can't miss any of that sauce. All right. Set that aside to cool. We'll give this a quick rinse. Okay. All right, while I'm waiting for that to get going, I'm going to get on my last recipe, which is the Pao Lentils, which I'm super excited for. So I gotta line this with water. I really need to remember to keep some water handy so I'm not walking back and forth so much. And my bell peppers that are and celery that are ready to go. Here we go. I wish I still had my second lid, but it broke, as a lot of you guys know. But someone told me to go to Goodwill, and I need to go to Goodwill and see if I can find a top that will fit my pots. All right, so there you go. Okay. Let's see, is there anything else that I can do? I'm almost done. This is crazy. It's crazy. It's been like 18 minutes. How am I almost done? Check out my casserole. And even more crazy is I have the Mexican soup from last week's meal plan going in my pressure cooker because it was a dump and go. So it's like, this is the most efficient batch cooking ever. Okay, what else can I do? Aloha Burgers, pumpkin chili. I guess I'm just waiting. Waiting. You look like you're underway, so it's cool. It's cool. I can put that away.
Retro Mod Girl wants to know, are those dishes glass lock or Pyrex?
Retro just asked about my dishes, and they are glass block. I don't like Pyrex because you can't see in the top. And I noticed really quick, I guess I'm gonna have to out my husband now. I realized when stuff had a solid color container, my husband wasn't eating it very well for me. He needed to be able to see the food, and so we got all glass block because you can see it. And I also feel like it locks better because it has that 4-corner locking system. Get it top. And so I feel like it just does better overall in terms of like taking it to work, taking it in the car, taking it, taking it wherever. See, it's a better, for me, it's a better option, but I know a lot of members love Pyrex too, so whatever works for you, whatever works for you. You must be automatic. Okay. What's coming along? Wait, mushrooms. How are you doing? Everybody's doing good. Oh, that's good. Twiddling here, guys. Oh, it smells so good. I think it'll fit in this one though.
So Deb wanted to know, do you get more flavor from poaching your eggs in garlic versus saute?
I have no idea. I don't eat eggs. Sorry.
No, the onions and garlic, sweetie.
I don't.
Poaching onions and garlic.
I'm not poaching though. Does he mean sauteing? I find.
She said poaching versus sauteing.
Oh, I don't poach. But I saute in water or broth, and I find that it's way more flavorful than I ever cooked with oil. You really can like poach an egg. Maybe they mean blanching?
I think she's talking about boiling.
Oh, boiling?
Yeah.
I don't know. I saute. Okay, moving on with my stuff. Let me get my chili powder. Oh, I think I put that away earlier. Oh, great. I love when I use the very last of my seasonings. That makes me happy. Unfortunately, I always keep spares. Here's my extra. Here's my extra. 1 cup vegetable broth. Chilies. And they're bigger. A little bit more. That's it. My chili's done. I just need to simmer it now for a little while, so that is exciting. But we'll just let that do its thing here on the stove. Just let that thing out for a little bit. Uncover this. We'll switch back to last recipe, finishing up. My recipe. Let's see. Yep, good. Okay, now I gotta add the compota sauce. Yeah, you just keep rocking over there. Get my workout with this
So
soy sauce.
Liz C is asking, how long are you cooking the stew in the Instant Pot?
I usually do 10 minutes and then check on it. The question was, how long do I do soup in an Instant Pot? And I hate the Instant Pot. I don't use the Instant Pot. I use the Cuisinart. So I don't know if it would be different for the Instant Pot, but for my pressure cooker, I usually, depending on what's in it, I do like 10 minutes, or I look at the manual, and then I just check it. If it's not done, I keep it on warm. Here's a great example of adding my own twist. For the sweetness, I'm using a locally made apricot ginger. We suggest a whole bunch of different options on the meal plans this week, but again, it's always about knowing your your taste or what you have on hand, you know, making it work. That's what I love about the meal plan recipes is everything is so incredibly flexible. You can really just do it yourself. I actually probably could have done this chili in my pressure cooker had I not needed it for the other thing, rice vinegar. I just need to whisk that. I never seem to, I keep losing my whisk, but thankfully forks work just as good. Go. Also gotta add my lentils. And this is done too. Is this a record, 27 minutes? I think this is a record. I literally finished everything before the casserole even came out. So that just needs to go down too. Gosh, see the, whoa, that's hot. Kung Pao. There's the chili, it's still really hot. And my portabellas are walking over here too, so that's it. I'm actually, this is crazy, but I am actually done. And I did, what is it, 5 recipes in 25 minutes? New record, or was it 4 recipes? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 5 if I count the thing I did in my Instapot. No, 5. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 recipes, 25 minutes, new record, awesome. Hope you guys have an awesome weekend. I'm just gonna basically let my casserole finish. It still has about 2 minutes left, and I'm gonna let my chili simmer and my mushrooms and my stuff simmer while I start packing up the rest of my stuff. I'm already even packed up a little bit, so crazy pants, crazy pants. So, any last questions?
The only question I see in there at the moment was why you didn't like the Instapot.
Oh, there's a why I didn't like the Instapot. There's a whole blog post comparing all the different brands of pressure cookers on happyherbivore.com, and just if you search like Instapot or pressure cooker showdown, you'll see it, and I kind of go through the features and why I picked the one that I picked. So with that, yeah, have a good weekend, everyone. Do your batch cooking so you have healthy food all week. I'm Lindsay from Happy Herbivore, and this was from the meal plan, the 127 meal plan on getmealplans.com. Awesome. Oh, and fun thing I forgot to share earlier is this week I only had to buy 9 ingredients from my shopping list to make everything, and even buying stuff not on the shopping list that my friends wanted me to have, like these muffins that were $4, like way more expensive stuff than I normally buy, including buying pre-cooked rice and lentils to save myself time, which again, I normally wouldn't do because it's more expensive. I still spent only $57. Whole week, that's awesome. The last time my husband and I went out to dinner, that's how much we spent. So, and this is food for the week. So for me, my husband, and our 2 friends. Have a good week, everybody.